Good morning. So today I am at Slate Run, Pennsylvania. I am in the parking area for the Black Forest Trail. I drove up here last night in the dark, and I found the parking area here, and I just crashed in the van. So I just kind of took my time this morning getting ready. It's going on, I don't know, it's like 9:15, so I've been up since like 6. But it was nice to just relax and drink a lot of coffee. So yeah, it's chilly. It's October 22nd. So yeah, it's gonna be cold at night, but I'm looking forward to getting out there and seeing some fall colors, and yeah, it should be a good time. So I'm gonna get the van locked up here, and I'm gonna hit the trail. Oh, there's bald eagles up there. There's 2 bald eagles up there. I don't know if they're gonna come up on camera. There they are. They're probably not coming through on camera very well, but wow. That's a good start to the trip right there. All right, the first kiosk of the trip. I got a map, Slate Run. That's where I crashed last night. Black Forest Trail. We are going, what is that? Counterclockwise. So I believe that's the way the guidebook goes also. So yeah, right off the bat we got to climb. Well, I'm only about a mile or 2 in, and I already had an awesome vista, and those rock formations were pretty neat. And then over here, we got these like rock towers. Wow, it's it's pretty impressive. It's a nice little camp spot here too, only a couple miles in, right by these rock ledges. Really nice. Now this is what I call a nice camp spot. Whew. It's a bit of a climb, but look at that view. So it's Saturday morning. I am so happy because I have the next 4 days off, and I got a backpack full of food, and I'm just going to take this trail nice and slow. I don't want to rush it. I'm going to just enjoy it. So I took Monday and Tuesday off of work, my last 2 vacation days. I'm just going to spend it out here on the Black Forest Trail. Yeah, I don't want to rush it. As long as I do 10 miles, a little over 10 miles a day, I should make it back to Bart, make it back to the van. Oh, feels good. Whew. All right, let's get a look at the map here. This is where I parked. That's where Bart, the van, is parked. Started climbing up here. We're about 2 miles in. These nice vistas here. So I'm thinking I'm gonna try to get at least 10 in today. Looks like it flattens out here for a little bit, and then crosses over Slate Run. It looks like there's some good camping up there. Mile 10. So yeah, that's the plan. Yeah, there's a really good spring here at about 3 miles in, going counterclockwise. And it's October, it's pretty late in the season. That's a good sign that the springs are flowing well. Yeah, so the next couple miles are gonna be nice and flat, so I'm gonna enjoy this little section here. But yeah, so for this trip, I didn't bring anything to read, or I didn't bring my AirPods, or I don't have any audiobooks or anything like that. That can be enjoyable out here, but for these few days that I have out here, I kind of wanted a detox, a societal detox. I don't know, just you know, when you're constantly putting input into your mind, you know, Netflix and YouTube and, you know, other people, and it's kind of nice to just get out here and let your thoughts kind of settle. You know, kind of try to tap into your intuition a little bit, and just, you know, if you listen, if you give it a chance to speak, you'll hear it. You just gotta stop putting stuff in your head all the time and kind of take a break from it. And it's nice. It's almost like a cleansing, like cleansing your palate. It's good medicine. So we got about 2 miles left to get to camp, and I'm hoping it's not a dry camp. I have 2 liters of water on me. That should get me through the night. So it looks like this is a car camping spot, number 2. Huh. That's pretty nice. Picnic table, we got a fire pit down there. Yeah, I gotta bring Bart down here. I can pull him in right there, it'd be perfect. It's a nice little spot. I think I see our home for tonight over here. Oh man, it looks nice. Whew. All right, that works for me. All right, I got camp set up here. I got my tent over there, and the sun's gonna go down in like 10 minutes, and it's gonna get cold. I got my pack hanging on the tree there. My shirt's drying out with the trekking pole. Yeah, those 10 miles we did today were tough. It didn't help that I spent the last month not working out and sitting on the couch. But yeah, this is a really nice spot. I'm gonna get my I'm gonna get some dinner cooking here, and then yeah, just relax. So we are right here, right at mile 10 at this campsite, and it says there's water here by that little blue marking, but in the guidebook it says it's seasonal, so it looks like it's a little tributary here to Slate Run. But I think there's some over there, but I haven't looked yet. I've been too tired just setting up camp. I have 1 liter left, so hopefully that'll get us to the next water source tomorrow, which is in about 3 miles. I got some stuffing going, rehydrating there in the old pot cozy, and yeah, I'm just sitting here relaxing. Oh, it feels good to get that pack off, that's for sure. Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That'll work. Good morning. So I slept okay last night. It wasn't too bad. It's chilly this morning. Yeah, it's definitely it's definitely cold. I ended up sleeping with my Sawyer filter in my pocket to make sure that didn't freeze. That's important. I froze one of these before. I didn't want to do that again. But yeah, it's chilly, but my water bottle is not frozen, so it's not below freezing. But I only have about a quarter of a liter left, and I don't think the next water's for about another 3 miles. So we're gonna get packed up here and yeah, get on the trail. So there is water at this camp spot about 10 miles in that I stayed at last night. I think I was too tired last night to go looking for it, but yeah, it's flowing pretty good. So that's good. We don't have to go without water now. It looks like we have a vista coming up through the trees there. Oh, that's nice. That's not a bad way to start the morning. Whew. There's a nice little campsite over here too, if you would want to camp right next to the vista. So it is a beautiful morning this morning, and it's going on about 10 o'clock. I haven't seen anybody yet this morning. I saw 2 hikers yesterday. It was a father and a son team, and they were finishing up. And they warned me about this section coming up at the trail. It crosses a creek like 10 times, and they had to take their shoes off a couple times and cross the creek. So I'm not looking forward to that. But it just feels really good to be out here. Somebody wrote, "Hey Duke lives" on the trail register here. I never read that one. That's by Edward Abbey. Great nature writer. One of my favorites. The Monkey Wrench Gang, great book. Hey Duke lives.
Walking the whole time.
That is just an awesome cabin, dude.
Thanks.
Oh man, I want to like wake up, walk out there, have some coffee.
That's what we do.
Oh, that's nice.
After lunch, we have a couple beers, or
There you go.
Snowshoeing or skiing.
That is perfect too. It's not too big. It's not too small.
It's 480 square foot.
Oh, that's cool. So, no electricity or nothing?
I have electricity.
You do? Okay.
I do. Just no water.
No water. Okay. So you just drive in the water or whatever?
Yeah, there's a well.
Oh, right there.
It's
Okay.
100 yards away. You just bring buckets in. And...
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Hi, buddy. Hi.
Oh, Mike.
What?
Space.
What's his name?
Ike.
Hi, Ike. Nice to meet you, man. Nice to meet you. Yeah.
He's happy.
So I just met this guy, Jeff, up at the cabin there. He had a sweet cabin. And his dog, Ike. That was awesome. It's a perfect cabin. I would love that. I would love that. But yeah, Jeff, good to meet you. All right, so we're coming up to a road here. I believe this is 44. We'll cross over here. Oh man, look at this spot. I think it's time for a little break and second breakfast. All right, while second breakfast is cooking there, let's get a look at the map. Let's see, so we camped last night here, about 10 miles in. There is water there. Had a couple vistas this morning. We're 3 miles in, and we just crossed over 44 here. So we're right about here. So we got 3 miles in. I'm hoping to make it to mile 24-ish, 24 and a half today. So what do we got? 11 more miles to go. today. So that is the plan. And there's a good climb coming up right around mile 6. If you look up here, profile here is 10 miles there, nice and flat, nice and flat. And then we're gonna go down. We're gonna go down a little bit, flatten out, and then boom, right here, this mile from 16 to 17 is gonna be a pain. But then it's relatively flat for the next 4 or 5 miles, and then down, and then one last climb to get to our campsite tonight. I hope I make it there. We'll see what happens. All right, second breakfast is mashed potatoes. Mashed potatoes. Let's throw some these goldfish in there. Add a little color. That'll work. Get a look at this pine tree. It's huge. It's got like 4 offshoots coming up from the base there. So we're at the North Link Trail, the Coup Dyer Trail, it's also named. Anyway, it's yellow blazed, and it's about 8.5 miles to, that'll take you to the Susquehannock Trail system, which is, I believe, an 80-mile loop up there in Potter County. So we're following this creek for the next couple miles, and we've had to cross it like 4 or 5 times already. And it's kind of tricky. I'm glad I have my hiking pole. I almost got my feet wet a couple times, but I managed to make it without getting my feet wet. I love the fall. I enjoy all 4 seasons really. Every season has its own beauty to it. But I love the fall. It's so nice out here. The temperature is perfect. It's perfect for hiking. It's just beautiful. All right, so we got that climb coming up. We're gonna leave the creek here, and it's a good mile until we get to the top. So I went ahead and I filtered some water, and I'm gonna put the camera away and start climbing. So I'll see you at the top. All right, so I made it to the top. Whew, that climb was brutal. It was a bit of a rock scramble back there, but here's the reward. That's what I love about this trail. They have a lot of climbs, but they definitely reward you when you get to the top. All right, so we are right here, mile 19, the Barrens. There's a pretty nice vista up here. I was just reading in the guidebook in this section back in the early 1900s, it was saying there was a lot of forest fires that kind of destroyed the area. So now there's a bunch of mountain laurel. So, and then it also said all this sandstone down here is being crushed in the sand by hikers' boots over the years. So it just keeps getting ground down. Yeah, so right now it is 3 o'clock. It is a perfect day out. It's a perfect hiking day. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else, to be honest. It's a gorgeous trail. The views, great campsites. I love it. So I believe this will actually be my 4th time backpacking the Black Forest Trail. This was my first trail I did. God, it was 20 years ago. It was my first like solo trip. I still remember. And then I remember doing a hike with the Northeast Ohio Backpackers Club, and that was fun. I remember I had the old guidebook, not the one they have out now, but the old guidebook had a picture of this guy, Bob Weber, his name was, and it said he maintained all the trail himself pretty much. And supposedly was a really cool guy, and yeah, so I think he just passed away. So I don't know if you can hear us, Bob, Mr. Weber. I don't know if you can hear us or not, but if you can, thanks a lot for all your work. I love this trail. Well, here's that creepy Blair Witchy structure. It's got a Blair Witch kind of feel to it. It's creepy. It's got trees growing on top of the roof there. Well, looks like I'm camping here tonight. Oh, this is nice. This is really nice. Plenty of water too. Right by the creek. All right, so I got the tent set up over there. Got the air mattress all blowed up and the sleeping bags in there and everything ready to go. This area here is very rocky, so I had to use rocks to stake out the tent. My tent is not freestanding. So as you can see, I just put rocks on top of the line there because the stakes just do not want to go all the way in. Got one there, over there. It's working out though. All right, so we are camped right here, right before mile 23. Plenty of water. It's a great spot. I couldn't pass it up. Originally, I was going to try to make it to here a little after mile 24, but I don't know. I'm done. I like this spot, so I'm staying here. Colder tonight than last night because we are kind of down in a little draft here, and yeah, it's going to get chilly. But yeah, there's some firewood here. I don't know if I'm going to get a fire going or not, but I am just very happy right now. It's like 20 after 4, and I'm just relaxing. Oh, I love this. All right, so I got my water going for my dinner, and I'm gonna do something tonight that I've never done before, and that is actually have one of these freeze-dried meals for a backpacking dinner. I've never bought them. They're expensive and they're not good for you. I mean, look at those list of ingredients. It's like a whole paragraph. It's just terrible. So, but I'm sure it tastes very good. 930 calories, almost 1,000 calories. You know, for one thing. So it's pad thai, rice noodles, vegetables, peanuts, and sriracha lime sauce. So that does sound pretty good. So yeah, we're gonna give it a try. All right, this is what we got here. Looks pretty good. Let's give it a taste. It's not bad. A little spicy. Oh, it's only 7 o'clock, but I'm nice and cozy in my sleeping bag here in the tent. It's dark out. Some clouds were rolling in too, so I'm hoping we don't get any rain tonight. But yeah, we only did like 13 today, but that's okay. That's plenty for this trail. So I'm gonna get some sleep now, and we'll see you in the morning. Good morning. So it's about almost 8 o'clock, and I'm pretty much packed up here. I'm actually enjoying some coffee a little bit, and just kind of easing into the day here. I broke the map out, so let's get a look at what we're going to try to do today. All right, so we're camped off the map here a little bit, back at mile 23. So today we are going to try to make it to mile 36. Looks like there's some camping there. There's some water there. Today's going to be a tough day. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, here's the side profile. We're back here, so it's nice and flat. Then we're going to go down, 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 and then it's almost like a roller coaster today. Look at this. Up and down, up and down. But we're going to go over Hemlock Mountain. And from what I remember, there's a really nice vista up there. So we got our work cut out for us this morning. But then we'll take a nice break up top of Hemlock Mountain there. And then we go back down and then back up again. Try to camp somewhere up here today. And then tomorrow it'll be about an 8 miles back out. So yeah, that is the plan. All right, so we're all packed up, ready to go there. This was a really nice spot right by the creek. It was nice to have the sound of the creek while I was sleeping. Last I remember, I looked at my watch. It was like 7:30, and then the next thing I know, I woke up to go to the bathroom. It was 6 in the morning, so I slept pretty good. Yeah, today's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough day, but yeah, I'm ready. Let's do it. All right, we're coming up to Route 44 here. Look both ways. Don't want to get run over. All right. Which way? That way. It looks like we got a vista coming up. So we've been hiking for about an hour. And we'll take a little break. Oh, that looks nice too. So it is cloudy today. The first day on the trail was crystal clear and no clouds at all, no wind. Real still, you know. Today it's a little windy and clouds are moving in. It's nice and cool though, which is nice. So that's Hemlock Mountain out there. That is what we're going to climb. I've been there a couple times. It's a really nice view up there. Nice camping up there too, but there's no water. So I believe the trail's going to take us down in there somewhere, and then we're going to start climbing. All right, we're getting close to the top of Hemlock Mountain. Oh man, that's nice. Oh, that's just so nice. Whew. Whew. Wow. So you got the view right there. And then right over here, it's a really sweet campsite. If I had enough water, I would stay here. Pitch your tent back there. Oh, that'd be sweet. Here's one of those trees that grew on an old stump. This is years ago. You see how the stump's all rotting away, and then it just sent down that one root straight down into the stump. There's the trail. It just goes down, down, down. Oh man, look at this one. There's the old stump there. So it started growing here. And the stump rotted away. That's just cool looking. All right, so it's about 2:45, and yeah, we got a few more miles to go. I'm guessing 4-ish, something like that. 4 or 5 more miles. My knees are hurting. A lot of downhill, and yeah, that really kind of hurts the knees. I'm glad I got my trekking poles. Yeah, I feel pretty good though. My legs are getting stronger. They're a little sore, but yeah, this is the 3rd day, so they're starting to wake up. The trail legs are starting to wake up, and they remember, like, oh, we're doing this. So, yeah. So, yeah, all right. So apparently we are on 3 different trails right now. We're sticking to the orange trail, the Black Forest Trail. Well, we're climbing again. Whew. Switch back in up this mountain. I try not to race up the mountains. I've made that mistake before. You just take it easy. Nice small steps. Try to stand up straight. You know, there's a tendency you want to kind of lean forward as you climb. I don't think that's the best route. I think you should kind of stand up straight, take smaller steps, and just take your time. Kind of flow with it, you know. You don't have to race up to the top, you know. Just take it nice and easy and enjoy the climb. So I just passed up a view back there called Moss Hollow viewpoint. It looked nice, but it was a side trail that went down. But I don't know, man, it's gonna be dark pretty soon. And I only have like that much water left. And yeah, I'm thirsty, so I'm ready. I gotta get to camp. But I hate passing up a view like that. I walked right by it, like, man, oh, it's okay. Oh, isn't that nice? Whew. Okay. Yes, made it. This works. Whew. Home sweet home. All right, the tent is pitched. It is 6:15, and it's getting dark. I got my headlamp on. So this ground is so rock solid, I couldn't get any of the stakes in the ground. Had to resort to the whole rock method. But, you know, it works. I used to have a freestanding tent, the MSR Hubba. I loved that tent. I kind of miss that tent. I like that tent better than this one, but it is 2 pounds heavier. I like the weight of this one, but I definitely like the Hubba when it comes to setting it up. All right, it's 7:20, and I'm all cozy in my sleeping bag here, and I just noticed a malfunction with my tent here. I'll use the shadow of my finger to kind of point it out. Right there. That bar, that metal bar came right through there. That's not supposed to do that. And I've heard about that happening with these Z-Pack tents. I just hope it doesn't puncture right there. That's not good. I love how light this tent is. You know, it's only at 1 pound, but it's tight in here, you know, and then the side walls get wet from condensation and you're constantly touching it and it's just wet. Anyway, so yeah, when I get home, I gotta look into that and fix it. So today was a good day. We actually got to our destination, unlike yesterday where I stopped a mile short yesterday, but today, yeah, we made it. So we'll have about an 8-mile hike back to Slate Run, back to my vehicle. So I'm going to get some shut-eye, and I'll see you in the morning. Good night. Good morning. So this is the last day on the Black Forest Trail, and I slept okay. I think last night I slept a little bit better, but I must have had some visitors last night because, yeah, they got into my food here. Here's my bag of granola bars, Cliff bars, Nature Valley bars. Right there. A mouse or a chipmunk or something. Little buggers. So I'm putting my boots on here this morning, and I like to use the Darn Tough socks. They work really well, and I always get a size smaller. I think these are mediums, and I'm a size 12 or 13 foot. But yeah, it's nice and tight. It's not going to bunch up on you. Like if you get your normal size, it's going to stretch. Like socks stretch, and then they're going to bunch up and cause blisters. So I like it like painted on, you know, nice and tight. So, and then with the boots, I always go a size larger than your normal shoe size. You want some room in the toe box there for the downhills, and then just keep your nails trimmed so you don't cut into the socks there. We are right here, mile 36. Really good camping here. So we got about 8 more miles to get back to the van. So it is a wet, cool, misty morning this morning. Little Slate Run vista. Not much of a vista right now. It's all fogged up. That's a bummer. That's okay. The past 3 days we've had our fair share of awesome vistas. But I do hope it clears up for later because we got some pretty nice ones coming up. And there was plenty of water on this trip. The water's coming right out of the trail there. So it looks like there's a cabin up there and just a little pond here. And this pond, it's got to be spring fed. That water is crystal clear. I don't know if it's showing up on camera real well, but that water is crystal clear. Looks like the sun's trying to come out. Looks like all this fog's burning off. That's good. Looks like there's a view coming up too. Oh man. Oh, that's nice. Whew. Oh, that's nice. Break time. It is break time. And then right over here, Perfect little campsite right here. Whew. Oh man. Wow. Whew. That's nice. Whew. It's almost a 360-degree view. So this rock formation here in the guidebook, it says, let's see, gray whack, I guess that's how you pronounce it, is a sandstone of mixed sand, silt, and clay, believed to have formed when coarse sediments tumbled with river delta mud to the ancient sea floor in underwater avalanches. What? Underwater avalanches, like millions of years ago. It tumbled with the river delta mud to the ancient sea floor in underwater avalanches. That is wild. All right, so we are on the home stretch here. It's gonna be nice and flat all the way to the van. It's gonna feel good to take a shower and get some yummy food. So what do we do? First day was 10, so we did 10, 13, 13, and then today is 8. Well, there's my first glimpse of Bart, the van. There he is. Well, I made it back to the van and I'm cleaned up here a little bit and I'm gonna get ready to drive home. So this was a great trip. I recommend it to intermediate backpackers. If it's your first backpacking trip, you might want to take it a little bit slower. It took me 4 days to do it, 3.5 days, and I took my time. It's a trail that you really don't want to rush. It's got some steep ascents and some steep descents. But it was an awesome trip. The weather was awesome. A little rainy today, but it was just great. So the map is a great map. I like it very much. It's kind of waxy, so it doesn't deteriorate like paper maps in the wet weather. And if you get creative with the side trails, you can form your own little loops. You don't have to do the whole Black Forest Trail. There's all kinds of little loops you can do if you get creative. Yeah. So anyway, thanks for coming along, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.